So, ladies and gentlemen, Biki here with TheUntitledGameShow.com, and I'm back once again after just checking my comments, and I saw this comment right here from the Raven Knight. Shout out to you, bro. He asked, where the heck, basically, are the UK PS4 themes like the Destiny, Call of Duty? And your comment got me thinking, wait, those themes still haven't made it over to the UK? I know that folks over in the UK, when it first happened, said they made Japanese accounts. They made a United States accounts to get the themes. But this many weeks later, these themes are still not available to you. What is going on with this region lock-in? And that's where I have my topic for you guys today. I think region lock-in in video games, especially digitally, needs to be abolished. The whole entire fact that you can't get a theme, not even a game, is just completely wrong. There should be more themes, first of all. And when it comes to games, let me give you guys a really good example of this, right? I was recently listening to the PlayStation Nation podcast. It's a podcast about PlayStation all around. Sometimes they talk about Xbox as well. And in the recent episode, somebody actually sent in an email about importing a Japanese title because they like playing Japanese RPGs. Now, he just had some questions about whether he should import it from this side, from that side, localization, and all that stuff, right? He just wanted to find out what's the best way to go about importing a game. And I was thinking, damn, man, people still got to import games in 2014, especially when the PSN has so many great like RPGs over in Japan side of the store. Why don't my account or his account have access to the Japanese side of the store and not have to go ahead and deal with this whole entire importing of the game? Why should you have to make a fake Japanese PSN account, Xbox Live account, Steam, whatever it might be to access certain games? There might be two big reasons for that, and I'm going to go over that a little later. But I think the way it should work is I log on to my PSN account. If my set region is set to the United States, that's my initial region. And if I want to access the UK or the Japanese store, I should be able to press a little tab and say, take me to the Japanese store. And it should just pop up something that says, warning, downloadable content from this region might not be localized in your region, all right? So content download there. And if you pick a game, you pick a DLC, you pick a theme, and it'll literally just give you a pop-up. This content is not localized for your region. You might want to wait till this content is available in your Pacific region. And of course, certain content will never be in your region, so you will be okay with that. If that Japanese RPG is never going to be localized into English and never going to have English subtitles, you might still want to download it because you know Japanese. Somebody made a fan subtitle where you can read along while you play the game. You might watch a walkthrough on YouTube. It might be whatever. But if you want access to that game and willing to pay the developers the correct way to get access to that game, then that should be allowed, especially for digital titles. And that's how it should be. Same thing for the UK store. If you want to access it that way, that's fine as well, guys. And I think region, like this is what I'm saying, guys, the region lock-in thing just needs to go away. Like, it should be the point that everybody get games at the same time. It doesn't need to be that the game should go live the minute the game is ready to basically go live, guys. It doesn't need to come out every time on freaking Tuesdays. This Tuesday release date thing is an old habit as well. And so is region lock-in. The reason why games were released on Tuesday was basically because video games trucks were able to get to the physical retailers by Tuesday. But it's gotten to the point that, yes, if you want to release physical titles on Tuesday, you might have to. But for digital titles or things that are only digital, it could go up basically the minute it's ready. All Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, Steam has to do is flip their little switch. Whatever you gotta do, upload it to the server and let everybody go ahead and download it. If a game is ready on a Wednesday, the game should be downloadable on Wednesday. It should be available for everywhere. If it's available localized for that region and it could go out for everybody, it should be available for everybody. And I just think that my whole nine point is this region separation for different games need to go away, especially as we go into more of a digital age for gaming. And the other big reason why this could be a problem, and especially for Nintendo, like a game like Bravely Default, I remember reading a story that said some content in that game was censored for the United States and UK version, where in the Japanese version, the ages were different, like the clothing was a little different to make them, they were more sexualized, you could kind of say, I won't say sexualized. They were, because sexualized is different to different regions. Maybe in Japan it's not considered sexualized. To the United States, it might have seemed more sexualized. Over in Japan, it might have been perfectly fine. So they changed it to more meet our guidelines here or how our sensibilities are here in the United States. But if somebody wanted to download that game the pure way the game was intended and the developers made the game and they had access to the Japanese eShop, well, they let them. Just give them the warning that this is localized for the Japanese market and don't get yourself parents in a tizzy. That's it. That's all there is to it. But like I said, little situations like that might not make this ever be able to happen. Do you guys think that region locking will go away as we move on ahead into the digital future for gaming? Or do you think it's something that's going to really be with us forever going on? Like in 2020, when we finally get to an all digital console generation where there's hardly ever disc games coming out. I don't think we're going to, by 2022, guys, I think we're going to have disc drives in our systems. I just think most games will be, or if all games will be mostly downloadable, then it really will be actually available, go to disc. But I still think disc drives will still be around just because of the fact that many people don't have excellent video game internet connections yet around the world. Like, there's still a lot of people on the planet not having good access to great internet. I definitely know this just for the fact of like how things are. But by that time, do you think we're still gonna have a lot of issues with region locking? Do you think we'll ever get to the point when a game is actually ready to get uploaded to the store? It could just go on the PSN, Xbox Live, or do you think they really want to keep it so that it's always a Tuesday in here in the United States? It's always a Wednesday if it's in like UK. It's always like a Friday for Nintendo wherever they do it. You know, like. In Japan, like, okay, good example, I talked about this before, like, the Drive Club DLC. The Drive Club DLC is coming out on the 25th on the United States in November. It's coming the 26th in Europe and the 27th in Japan. Why the heck is it 3 different days apart? Obviously, the DLC is ready already for all different regions. Why not just put it out at the same exact time for the exact same people? I see no reason not to. I personally really see no reason not to. I don't care if it's 3 a.m. If it's ready, let it go be ready. Let people download it and enjoy the content if they want to play that content. That's just the way I see it, guys. Anyways, guys, Biki here with TheUntitled.com. Shout out to you once again. I'm really bad at saying your name, bro. I'm just so bad at names, so let me not butcher your name, man. So shout out to you, man, for giving that topic to me. Made me really think about this stuff. So till next time, share your own opinions in the comment section below. Question of the day is, do you think we're going to abolish region locking by 2020? Peace out, guys.